This is He-Man. And I'm Josh Olson, and you're watching Trailers from Hell. And today we're going to talk about a movie that's not particularly good and hasn't held up well over time, but it did help bring about the downfall of Canon Films, and it gave me my start in show business, so I guess it's worth discussing. I came out to Hollywood in 1986 and was just looking for work. I wanted to be in the movies. I wanted to make them. And I somehow stumbled into the studio. It was an independent studio at the time called Laird Studios, and I walked around just knocking doors on production companies. And I found the production offices of Masters of the Universe, and I said, "Hi, my name's Josh. I'm willing to do anything. I don't care what you pay me. I want to work on movies." And they hired me on the spot, which seemed kind of strange until I found out a couple months later they thought I was somebody else. One of the producers had a friend who had a son named Josh who was supposed to come out and work on the film. They thought I was him. By the time he got out there, I'd been working 47-hour days, and they loved me, and that's how it all began. If we're going to stay true to the spirit of Trailers from Hell, then I guess this one fits the bill, because it's not a very good trailer for not a very good film. That's Frank Langella, who recently was nominated for an Oscar for his portrayal of Nixon, playing Skeletor there. And that's a set that I probably spent 9 months of my life on, because I worked in the art department and helped build it, among other things. This film was an incredible experience. We shot nights in Whittier, California. At the time, I'm told it was the longest night shoot in the history of Hollywood. As you can see, this film was in no way, shape, or form influenced by Star Wars. Those uniforms look nothing like anything you saw in Star Wars. One of the odd things about the movie, you'll note, is that it was very big budget, and you'll have all these scenes of aliens marching down through these city streets. There are no extras in the film. I didn't notice it at the time, but I noticed it watching it recently. There are absolutely no extras in the film. But there is Courtney Cox, who you just saw, and there's Dolph Lundgren. Courtney's gone on to a great career. I'm sure you've heard of her. Her love interest was played by Robert Duncan McNeil, who went on to star in Star Trek Voyager, as well as to star in a film that I wrote and directed called Infested. He's now going on to be a great TV director. There's Robbie. Meg Foster's also in the film. I had a gigantic crush on her, and she was absolutely lovely and delightful to work with. There's Frank as Skeletor again, and here's the incredible fight at the end with Dolph fighting the old Skeletor. One of the things that really blew my mind when I first got out here is that I'd just seen Dolph in Rocky IV, and he looked like a giant. When I met him, he's exactly my height, and I'm only 6'4".
At the far end of the universe, there is a planet ruled by a being of utter evil.